Hey everyone, welcome to this quick energy check. So yesterday I recorded a beautiful 40 minutes Age of Aquarius message, and Mercury retrograde just got in the way and said, nope, you're not gonna have it posted. Anyway, so here we are today. We're gonna do a check-in for the 21st, which is the Emerald Gateway Heart expansion day. I must say, we're also in Capricorn, and it's the winter solstice. There is a huge shift from yesterday into today because Sagittarius is a highly spiritual sign. And the past 4 weeks, the past 30 days, the past month, the past Sagittarius cycle was extremely intense. And now with Capricorn, we are actually grounding a little bit this energy. So I'm excited to see what comes through today. Mary Magdalene and Archangel Raphael are very significant for this date. I just posted our first day of angelic guidance and energy clearing for the end of the year on Patreon. There are some beautiful messages in there as well if you want to check out. I'd be really happy to have you there. And so today I wanted to do a reading around a reading for our heart, our hearts, and everything that we have experienced through this past year, which has been very, very challenging on our heart space. So my intention for today is to bring any healing messages with the oracle, the healer's oracle, and anything else that wants to come through. And as I was saying, Mary Magdalene is very present here. So let's see. Okay, we got our first two cards. We're going to pull tarot and we're going to pull a rose. One second, because I'm going to need to translate. These are some beautiful messages, but they're in French. So 24. So this is create the happiness wave. Okay. Majesty, ancestral power, tenderness, true love. Okay. Create the happiness wave. And the second one is share. One second. Oh, no. Protect. Okay. Protect your spirit from the world's craziness. Interesting, huh? Let's see what it says here. Okay, it says healing, restoring energy, immunity. Yes, this is a very it's a healing card from the madness of the world. Okay, regeneration. Cool. So we have create the wave of happiness and protect yourself from the madness of the world. Yeah. This is a message that came through over and over again, and it's related to the fact that our identities so far in the old earth have been constructed, have been built around our need to survive and to protect ourselves from the madness of the world, right? So everything that we have, our intentions, most of our intentions came from a place of protection and from a guarded space. And so our hearts were closed. Our hearts were not open to the waves of happiness that actually at the higher level of frequency. But when you are when you're in protection mode, you are in fear, right? You fear that something will attack you, that something will sabotage you. You're not open, right? And this energy of guarding your heart and stay safe and stay in your comfort zone robs you from the abundance and the happiness that is available. It's a vague message, but I want to dive deeper into, let's get an archetype and then we're gonna dive into tarot. I feel like this message is going to be much deeper than that. But it's, the new earth frequency, it's all about openness, it's all about expansion, right? And if our whole life we have been in protection mode, and even I'm hearing, even have had preconceived notions about the world and how it works, because right, what we've witnessed was just not pleasant, and now we need to shift our perspective, entirely shift our perspective, because it is our perception that truly creates the world and the world that we see. And if we are the new earth builders, if we are the new earth creators, it means that what we project out into the world is the reality that we're going to see. So if we want to create a wave of happiness, if we want to truly stay in a high vibrational frequency, then we need to change our perception of the world that we see. Okay. Oh, all right. The self. Yeah, this is the identity card. The self. Exactly. I'm almost seeing this idea of projection from the self, projection on the outside, meaning you are generating the wave. You are emitting this wave of happiness from your self concept. Okay, you may find that, okay, to improve anything at the moment, there needs to be a greater focus on balancing your own life cycles and patterns. You may find that they're out of sync with what you feel is normal and whole for you. Things should also be clearer with new information coming your way in areas associated with what you most value in life. The self understands that to be whole is to accept the changes within your grasp and be willing to do something about it. They are constantly fine-tuning the balance between consciousness and unconsciousness centered around the ego. Exploration. What are your limiting beliefs? And the keywords are consciousness, unconsciousness, ego, wholeness, awareness. Right. Yeah. So we are definitely going through a major change in terms of our core values. So I'm truly seeing this beautiful energy from, let's just say, if in the past you were valuing more the opinions of others, let's say you were a people pleaser, right? Because there was fear around showing your true self. Now, in the new earth, your new self concept is going to be around authenticity, around the things that are aligned with this wave of happiness for you. I'm really seeing this with the self card energies. What are your true core values? No longer the values of the world or the values, I just saw 1010, or the values that in the past were there to help you survive or fit into the matrix or fit into the old earth. Now it's about you, because we don't have patterns. There was a message around patterns and inviting in the new. The entire age of Aquarius is built on our inner authenticity and our inner state of being, because there are no templates. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you are watching some sort of guide or readings and you get a feeling of what it may feel like from external energies. But every single one of us, and we're seeing like this spectrum of like different colors, and everyone is going to bring their own self, their own uniqueness. We are coloring this new age of Aquarius through each and every through our authenticity. Okay, I'm really seeing this beautiful this, going from fitting in, normality, conformity, gray, just gray, gloomy energy, to this explosion of color, and every single one of us bringing their own uniqueness to the table. So yeah, authenticity is really, this is why there is a huge emphasis on hard opening right now, and especially before the end of this year. It is because in the new year we are invited to truly bring that which we most believe in, right, with the core values. To okay, I think we're back. So the exact same thing happened to me. Like the connection just dropped in the middle of my reading, but I think for today I'm able to. I was able to save the recording, so I'm gonna continue. Fingers crossed. Right. Okay. So what I was saying is that, okay, Ace of Swords is. It can be ideas. It can be spiritual guidance. In the reverse, these are all the ideas, all the aspects of ourselves, is what I'm hearing as well, that we were not able to access because we were too busy surviving. And now with the sun, these are going to be illuminated to us. And I just saw 111. There was this message around wholeness and the self, and that's it. Also with the 10 of coins in the reverse, it's almost like the 10, right, in tarot is wholeness, is completion. We were not able to see the whole spectrum of who we are, all the aspects of who we are, because we were constantly in this energy of, we could not focus on being ourselves. Oh my God, that's it. We're not able to focus on solely being ourselves and our wholeness. It's like our wholeness had to be like take a back seat because of all this, all the struggle and fight and all these challenging energies that we were dealing with from the outside world with the Ace of Swords. Like we were always guarding, we were always in a battle, we were always protecting ourselves. And this came right next to this, right? So yeah, I just to this is really the energy that is coming towards us, and especially right now, I'm really hearing that with Sagittarius energy. As I was saying in the beginning, it's a very spiritual card, right? With the Ace of Swords, it's like right now we are able to ground. It's no longer like something that is not able to be grasped. It's like we know it's there, but we can't really see it. Now with the Capricorn energy, it's all about materializing with the 10 of coins. It was in the reverse, but now we are able to actually materialize this aspects of ourselves that in the past they were hidden and they were almost like only a vision. The sun is masculine energy, is the material, right? It's no longer going to be up in the air, ethereal, just an illusion. Like we, through our self and through our identities, like ourselves, the self, the us, the avatar, those of us who came here to be a channel. You see how this sword is, it's like light bulbs, it's guidance. They come through the self. So our identity, our vessels, our actions, and everything we're going to express will come straight from the source. And we are the channel, we're the guidance that is going to create this wave of happiness, which is the new earth frequency, the new earth timeline. But what we were guided to do in the past was this struggle energy that we are releasing now. So in order for us to, okay, this is an amazing message. In order for us to be a clear channel with the self and the Ace of Swords in the reverse, in order for us to be a clear vessel, a clear channel, we had to release, like we had to be full in, right? We have the Two of Swords and we have the Ace of Swords. Like going from being in two places at once to being in one place, which is Source. And, it's almost like in this Two of Swords, we were in our shadows. We were not able to eliminate the more hidden aspects of ourselves to be in wholeness. And now it's like the sun is illuminating all that, and we get to be in wholeness. We get to be our full selves. So we're moving from this energy of shadow, this energy of, the old earth and the survival mechanisms, and into the new earth. And the wave of happiness. I like the wave of happiness, and all the guidance that is coming from Source that is going to illuminate our path forward, because we are transcending the old ways. We're transcending the old ways, and it's almost like she has a decision to make between the old earth, which is comfortable, which is predictable, which is it's the same old, and this is an energy of surrendering to Source, being guided, being led, but trusting that the path will be illuminated, even though we don't know what it's going to be like, right? So it's, it's because it hasn't been created yet. We are the ones who are going to ground this with 10 of coins. We are going to transform this Ace of Swords, which is, something ethereal. It's like, it's up in the air. It's in our minds, right? With the swords, it's mind energy. We're going to transmute it into this 10 of coins, which is material, okay, through our masculine energy. And this is interesting because the Divine Masculine Collective is joining the party. They are coming out of this Eight of Swords. And this is why I can't believe that the moon and the sun, I mean, I can, but it's still incredible that the moon and the sun, they both came out, which means wholeness, inner union, the self. And this is how we create the wave of happiness, through wholeness and leaving behind the madness of the world. My God, I am so... This is a beautiful message. I feel like I want to leave it there because I don't want to charge with more. I could spend more time in diving deeper into this, but I feel like that's it. I feel like I feel like it's a deep message, so I will let you reflect on it and meditate on it, especially on your self-concept and who you were in the past and who you are now with this new wave of abundance and this new wave of energy. And you will be surprised just how much of your past self was a way of coping with the madness of the world. Just how much of your identity was a way of coping with this eight of swords. It was a coping mechanism. Our identities in the past were a coping mechanism to be able to cope with the madness of the world. But now we gotta create a new self-concept around this new wave of happiness and abundance that is going to emerge. So who are you in this new earth? Amazing. And oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. The last message that I'm getting as well is that this is the end of separation. Wholeness is all about having our internal masculine and internal feminine work together. And when this happens, this will also be translated in the outside world. The Two of Swords, this really feels like separation energy, right? You were divided into two. But now the Ace of Swords is oneness. You have become one. There is no more separation between the masculine and the feminine, and this will be translated on the outside world. This will be translated in the outside world through this synergy and this energy of wholeness and cooperation and um, and it will be materialized. So what I'm seeing is we have been working so much for the past years to do this healing, internal healing of the masculine and feminine, and now it's going to be materialized. Now we're actually going to see the fruits of this work that has been, gosh, I mean, the primary, the whole, okay, I'm going to say something that is very potent. The whole matrix concept has been built, I don't want to say thanks to, because of the separation, because of this Two of Swords, because we had to separate from our true selves. The whole matrix illusion has been built around the concept of not being connected to our true self and being masculine, our masculine and feminine energy, like just 1111, being in separation. And so the masculine would be out there, feeding the matrix. The feminine would be, in the shadows, the divine feminine, which is our inner intuition, which is the connection with source, which is our creativity, our spontaneity, our heart, our soul. The feminine energy is the soul. It's the guidance. It's everything that is, hidden, our deeper worlds. The masculine is everything that we see projected out into the world. It's the action. Um, it's the groundedness. So we were walking this earth in an ego, in an avatar that was disconnected from our inner worlds, and that is how separation happens. This is why the divine masculine and the true divine feminine have been separated for so long, and the masculine was out there, trotting, parading around in the matrix. This self, for me, truly brings me this aspect of wholeness. When we are in wholeness, we don't need the madness of the world. We don't need the matrix. We don't need to be in this energy. If you have to choose between your true self and whatever illusion is out there, of course you would be choosing your true self. Of course you would be choosing the happiness. But because we have been so programmed and so we have been so invested into this separation and disconnected from source, and we have been influenced by this world of illusion, by this madness. It's almost like we didn't even believe that we have a choice to actually be ourselves. And now it's like the choice is coming back. And it's like it's not even a choice, right? It's when you are really connecting with this wave of happiness that is being your joyful true self, you will realize that everything that was in the outside world was an Eight of Swords, which is like betrayal, illusion, battles. It was the old earth was a constant battle to come back to ourselves, to come back to the truth of who we are. I hope it makes sense, because it's like, I don't know if the way I'm putting it is accurate enough, but I'm really, really feeling this beautiful energy of wholeness and no longer being in two worlds, no longer being in the 4D, right? like trying to escape from the 3D, but not yet being in the 5D. It's like grounding this energy. We're now able to ground this energy through who we are being out into the world, which is wholeness. And with that, I want to leave you guys there because this was a very charged message. I would not, I'm just blown away by the beauty of this message today. So I want to leave it there. I will see you in the next one.